So it's been a little bit, right? And there's been a lot going on in my life, and I'm not here to share all that with you right now, but I'm here to share some of the lessons that I've learned recently. I think most of what I've learned over the last few months can really be summarized with just a few words, and it's just, what if you did anyway? Now, you might notice that I am recording a video in my car at night. I am in a location, I'm literally in, oh, I can't turn this around. I'm literally in the parking lot of a bank. I can't show you right now, the thing won't turn around, but I'm literally recording this video in the parking lot of a bank because this is probably one of the best locations that I could record right now. And let me just tell you, without getting into my whole life story, there's been a lot of change in my life recently. I've been uprooted from where I live. You know, things have been kind of rocky at work. You know, a lot of my friends and family members are, you know, like there's just a lot of change. And because of all this change, I haven't had a lot of consistency. And because of that lack of consistency, I fell off on a lot of my habits. It's difficult to do the things that you usually do. It's difficult to do the things that you know you should be doing because where you're going to be tomorrow, where you're going to be the next week, you know, so on and so forth, isn't necessarily certain. And so I took a break from working out. I took a break from eating right. I took a break from sleeping, from meditating, gratitude, all the habits that I had built over this time. I took a break from everything just so I could focus on surviving. And I'm not here to say that that's a bad thing, but I've definitely had time to record videos. And I've had ideas that I wanted to share throughout this entire period. I've had hundreds of ideas that I wanted to share and videos that I wanted to make. And there are so many excuses that popped into my head between then and now. Whenever I think about recording a video, I would say, but I really want a better camera. I really want a better microphone. It's like, I don't know if I should record in this room, or I don't know if what I can talk about makes sense right now. Or I would say even, I'm not in a good headspace to record video, so why would I bother doing it? And the reason why I'm recording this video right here, right now, is because instead of thinking about all the reasons for me not to do it, I started thinking more about all the reasons why I should just be doing it anyway. So going back to what I said at the very beginning, why not just do it anyway? So I realized that despite all the hardship that I'm going through, despite all the challenges that I'm going through, despite all the problems in my life that aren't really necessarily problems, you know, I live a very privileged life. A lot of people would look at me and say that I live a tough life. I live a very privileged life. I'm grateful for the life that I have. And I'm grateful for the fact that I'm able to make changes in my own life. And I'm grateful for the fact that I'm able to reflect upon these things and actually share these things with you. So that's not an excuse. The challenges in my life are not an excuse for me not to record videos. I have a phone. Most of my videos and my highest viewed videos were recorded on my phone. The videos that people resonate with the most are recorded on my phone. So why would me only having access to my phone be a reason for me not to record videos? I don't know. You know, I don't have my fancy camera. I'm not in my nice condo. I'm not this, I'm not that. Who cares? What if you did it anyway? What if you did it anyway? What if me showing you that life isn't perfect, that life has its ups, downs, and in-betweens? What if me simply talking about the things that I was going through while I was going through them was what I recorded my videos about? All the things that I've been doing over the past few months could have been content. They could have been videos. They could have been things that I put out there and that you may have resonated with. Because you've really only, that's not true at all actually. I was gonna say you've only ever seen me at my best, but that's not true at all. I've told you some weird stuff. So if you're still here after hearing all the weird stuff that I've gone through and all the weird things that I've done, okay, I respect that. But what if I really just showed you what it's like in my life? Not the version of me that I want people to see. Not the version of me that I construct on the internet because there's that barrier, right? And there's pseudo relationships built off of what I say and who I like carry myself as. What if you really saw it? And one of the biggest regrets that I have over this entire like 3-4 month span is that I didn't record a single video. I didn't make a single piece of content this entire time, and I could have been, because years down the road, I'm gonna go watch my old videos. I'm gonna be like, wow, there's an entire period of my life that I refused to share because I was ashamed of where I was. And the fact that I was ashamed of where I was, I think says a lot about me. So with all that being said, I want you to ask yourself, when you're going through periods of trouble or hardship, when you're in a situation that you sometimes may see as unsurmountable, or when you start to question your goals, your dream, your vision, your drive, what it is that you live for, what is it that you care about, and you start to stop doing the things that you hold sacred to yourself and the things that you know are good for you, instead of telling yourself all the reasons why you shouldn't do it, start telling yourself, okay, my shoulder hurts, but what if I went to the gym anyway? Just because I have one bad shoulder doesn't mean I can't work out the entire rest of my body. I can still work out my core. I could work out my chest. I could work out my legs, my calves. I could even work out my neck if I wanted to. There's neck workouts out there. It exists, right? But having a bad shoulder doesn't mean you can't go to the gym. If I don't have access to my good camera and I don't have the best lighting and the best setup possible, and I can't make the perfect videos that I want to, what if I just recorded videos anyway? I don't need to talk about the most life-changing events in my life. I can just talk like this. Just talk to the camera the way that I always did in the first place. Share my thoughts and opinions and the things that I'm going through. What if you did anyway, right? Because when you start asking yourself, what if you do it anyway, instead of telling yourself you just can't do it, then you will find ways to do it. I drove around for over 10 minutes to find this location. Literally, I am parked under an overhead light. It's like 9-10 o'clock. There is no sunlight. I got these two lights on. Watch that. See how much darker it is? You know what I mean? Like, I found a way to make it work, and I'm here recording a video for you. And that's insane. After all this time, it was this simple. I could have been doing this the entire time. But I chose not to, and I convinced myself that it was okay for me not to. So it's been a while. I'm kind of rusty. I'm actually really rusty from recording. But it's really good to see you. Like, seriously, it is really, really good to see you, and it's really good to just be back in the swing of things. You can expect a lot more content from me soon. I don't remember what some of my older videos were about, to be honest, but I think some of my newer videos are gonna be more unfiltered. So if you're not here for that, then this is my warning. You know, it's my life. This is my life, and this is real life. So if you can't handle just the day-to-day thoughts and opinions of what's going on in this crazy head of mine, then I'm sorry, but this might not be the channel for you. That just is what it is. But I really appreciate the time you took. I think the cops are pulling up, so I need to get going. It was good to see you. I appreciate you, and until next time.